Hello everyone, we're starting 3 minutes into the game because I had to set my command queue and I didn't have I didn't have the start and Bazaar mod active because I'm a goober, so that's why we've got greater wisps spawning. That's, it's a good start. It's a great start. We're all here. But yeah, it's been a while since we played a Risk of Rain 2 video, huh? It's been a while. I don't care. Look, I like this game. I love it. I owe it a lot. But I had so much fun with Signalis that going back to this feels very simple. Feels very simple. I don't know how to explain it other than that. But yes, we're back. We're playing some Risk of Rain 2, and we're going to push the Molotov cocktail to its absolute limits, or as far as we can get to that limit as we can. And I think it's gonna be crazy. We've done this before, but I don't know. I wanted to revisit it. That's a great start. Amazing start. We're getting the Symbiotic Scorpion because we want to be able to eventually proc what's it called? Deathmark. And I want to do that without taking items like debuffs that damage people. So we're also running the Chrono Bobble, and we're also running, this does count as damaging, but we're also running the Noxious Thorn, just a couple of them. I'm not making the same mistake as last time, to give us that small chance to bleed, so we can proc the death mark with fire, slow, bleed, and the permanent, whatever the debuff is called, that the Symbiotic Scorpion gives you. I don't know. I never play this game anymore. Oh yeah, and that's hitting extra hard right now because I'm collecting, questions for the 10,000 subscriber Q&A, which is great and all, and most of the questions are fine, but a lot of them are about Risk of Rain 2, which I get it's a big game on my channel. I owe it a lot, and I fully expected to talk about Risk of Rain 2. I am an idiot. It's fine. But when everybody is asking about it, it's like, okay, guys, like, I understand. I understand a lot of you are here because of Risk of Rain 2, but that's not what a Q&A is for. A Q&A video is for, like, my experience on YouTube and, like, what got me into it and, like, my life experience and stuff. The game is great, and all of the Risk of Rain 2, like, most of the Risk of Rain 2 questions I've seen have been just effectively what you could comment yourself on in YouTube comments. Something that I don't really understand why people don't do. It's honestly baffling that so many of you have no idea what a Q&A video is like. I'm not mad, just disappointed. Because I feel like every Q&A video I've ever seen has been framed in this way to, you're asking about the creator. This is not about the game. So if you ask about Risk of Rain 2, please don't be, like, shocked or angry that your question doesn't get into the video. Thank you. I initially thought this was gonna be like an hour-plus long video. Not this video specifically, but the Q&A video would be an hour plus. But, I didn't really receive as many responses as I expected. And a lot of you don't know how to ask real, normal, formative questions. I'm not asking you guys to, like, ask the best questions I've ever heard of, but, like, come on, man. You guys definitely could have done better. First Molotov of the game. How much value are we gonna get? Not much, and to be honest, that's just how the Molotov be. It's great in, like, chaotic moments for, just dealing that little bit of extra damage that you need. But sometimes it's just, it's just a miss. It just don't work out. And we're gonna have to work around that for sure. I'll live with it. It'll be okay. We'll make it through this together. Go off the map. He almost did. He thought about it. He thought about it. I saw it in his eyes. It was in her eyes, where she was leading us. But you said you knew Spanish. Ow. Right in my bones. Ow. I'm washed. I'm washed. It's okay, the bleed is taking care of him. All we need is the bleed. That's what I always say. Man, I won't lie. Part of the reason you're not seeing so much Risk of Rain 2 content lately is... after making some really long form, you know, YouTube video essays that have... I'll say it, I'll compliment myself, they're high quality. You know, these feel pretty low bar. These feel like I'm not doing as good as I probably could be. But that's okay. I know you guys like these videos, and I enjoy making them enough. So I will continue to make them, and I have fun. I will have fun with it. I will have fun. You know what a fun artifact might be? Fun artifact concept here would be, I think it would be one, like, we already have one that makes it so that the enemies pick up items between stages. But what if there was one where every item you pick up, the enemies also pick up? Be terrifying. But also sounds like a lot of fun, I think. Because then there's the metagaming aspect of, like, choosing not to pick stuff up just so that the enemies don't have it. Like, choosing not to pick up a crowbar, for example, which is much more valuable when you're an enemy than when you're playing as just the player. I think I'm cooking here. I also speak with a human inflection. I don't know. I'm exhausted. My sleep schedule has been reversed, and I woke up at 10 a.m. today, which would sound normal, but I did fall asleep at 5 a.m., so that's just how that is. I'm all over the place lately, and it's not affecting my mental health at all. Playing through Signalis and having such a fun time with it, it makes me feel like I should definitely go back and play more games that I didn't like, that either I deleted in the big deletion that I did a little while ago, or just replay games that you can currently watch. One of the big ones I'm considering is replaying Ultra Kill, because from what I remember of it, I didn't enjoy it at all. The puzzles I felt they were pretty obtuse and not fulfilling, and the combat was overly metagamed, in my opinion, and just overwhelming for a first-time player, which I don't think a lot of my viewers realized. I still get comments about people who don't recognize that it's like, hey, this is an incredibly unwelcoming combat experience. That's why I chose... We have a sticker in my Discord, that is just said, one of the emojis that just says, I'm not going to sugarcoat it, quick draw, because I only used the quick draw mechanic in that game. That's like the only strat I ever actually went out of my way to learn. And I was happy with it, you know, it worked out great. I was fine with just knowing this one strategy, because if I had to study like 18 different strategies, take 4 different classes in trigonometry just to understand the, just to understand how to be like decent at the game, I think I was all right. I think I'm all right without doing that. I'd much rather learn how like a game works through playing it and having a bunch of fun, rather than having 57 commenters scream at me about like, oh, you're not doing the double flip extreme Glimbo move every 4 seconds on the enemies. You're so trash. Like, I literally got called like trash, despite it being my first blind playthrough of this game. It's like, it was a very toxic experience, I gotta be honest. Like, chill. You're being so loud. was a very toxic experience playing that game, but I'd like to play it again with like a more open mind, I think, because it was only a year ago, but I feel like I was a little more stubborn, distracted by college and such, so I'll think about it. I want to finish Half-Life 2 now, because, I mean, we've been on it forever, and because it's a much longer game than I thought it was. And, you know, we just did Signalis, which is a ton of fun, and you know, because I did Signalis all in like 3 days, I know that like I have the capacity to make these entertaining content. Molotovs go. This entertaining content and have fun with it which is what matters. Oh shit! I need to go to the Bazaar between time because I need gestures. Cause I'm a goober. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys would prefer me to make, you know, like redos of my other playthrough content. I don't know if I like doing it because most games I do on my channel don't do very well if they're not Risk-Free 2, which makes sense. Signalis is doing all right as far as variety games go, but I mean, it did about as well as I expected. It has a bit of a bigger crossover with ROR2, surprisingly, and so that helped out a little bit, but I mean, the most viewed video has like 400 views right now, so it could definitely be better. I don't know what to talk about now. That was all I wanted to talk about. I'm bored. Do YouTube for me. Gosh, my life is so hard. You have no idea. Imagine. I find it so funny that there are actually, like, there are Twitch streamers and content creators and YouTubers who exist. I'm not going to name any more, but not because I have, like, insider intel. No, I'm not going to name any because I don't know any. There are actual YouTubers and Twitch streamers who exist who, like, hate doing it and just completely despise doing it the whole time. And it's honestly, like, hilarious to watch, because it's like, why bother? I think it like sort of stems from a sort of idea, like a stigma that YouTube is something anyone can do, and that's just not correct. I'm sorry, it's not for everyone, and that's okay. Like, sometimes content creation isn't for everyone. It's not to say it's hard, it's just that it's not everyone's thing. It's like I, for one, find creative writing very easy, but not everyone can be a writer. Exactly. And those people can probably do things that I will never either want to do or be able to do. So it's just like, it's sad to watch people be like stubborn in that mindset and try to force YouTube to work for them or force Twitch to work for them, and it doesn't work because they're not like actually putting real effort into it because they don't really care. It's I don't know. It's a weird experience, and I think it leads to people using, like, an increase in people using things like, I mean, like ChatGPT and shit in their videos and AI. I think it leads to that, and I think it causes a lot of issues. I almost just clicked lysate cell out of just muscle memory of just seeing the number and clicking it. I don't really want to pick any of those up because they wouldn't really add to this build. I want to really hone into the Molotov 6-pack, I think. I think that's what I want to do because that's the name of this video, and if I don't do that and this accidentally becomes the last episode again where I accidentally made another video about the Noxus Thorn, you know, I'd like to avoid that if possible. I always forget that this Newt portal or this Newt shrine exists. I don't know why. I never go to it, but it's always a pain in the ass to get to the one that's higher up, so it's always nice to check just in case. Well, anyways, let's grab one more item. We've picked this place clean, I think. I thought I didn't grab that chest, but apparently I did. We're ready to go. We're ready to rumble. Oh man, one more chest, just to tease me. Anyways, I'll let them teleport, and then I will unleash my 11 Molotovs. Yes, it works quite well when situations like those happen. Ooh, what do we get for a boss item, do you think? I don't know. I'm gonna loss. I'm gonna boss loss right here. Loss for boss. Words are so easy, dude. You have no idea. I gotta try to stay engaged here. I can feel the chronic EP coming on. I think that's another thing that I had with Signalis is I didn't get fatigued while I was playing that game, and maybe it was just lucky, but I was playing, the last 2 episodes are the same, like, recording that I just split into 2, and that was 4 hours straight of playing a game. And I didn't get exhausted. Like, I got a little tired, but I mean, everyone would, because I was recording at like 4 a.m. Now, with this, it's like, the fact I can't even last, like, 25 minutes without being like, okay, I'm kind of tired of this, is a little boring. I don't know, my turn, why not? It's kind of concerning, you know? Maybe this is burnout, maybe this is what this is. I'm sorry if you just saw this video naturally and you're not one of my subscribers already, and you're listening to all this, because it is vaguely miserable. Go gesture of the drowned. Yes, this is good. I could have checked, like, how many of each of these we needed specifically. I'm a doofus, by the way. I just picked up 2 effigies of grief when I could have done otherwise. Ooh, Golden Coast. I don't see any value of the Golden Coast, so I'm not gonna bother. But yeah, sorry if this feels like I'm almost venting here. I'm not. I don't mean to, at least. I try to be honest as much as I can on YouTube. You know, especially with the more popular videos. But it's just a confusing race the thing to play. Wowie. And we finally got a Soulbound Catalyst. This will help a ton. Because once we start hitting people with this and killing things, it's gonna start spewing them out like it's nobody's business. Unfortunately, no matter how many we have, flying enemies seem to be a relatively unavoidable force. Not much we can do about them. Oh boy, ally worship unit time. I zoned out for a bit, and now it's time for this wondrous day. Let's get some Molotov procs on that AWU there. Actually get some real damage going. That's pretty good. It's doing better. I want to see more though. We need more fuel cells is what we need, I think. More fuel cells, more gestures, all of the above. That's not just like proper language at all. There's this over here. We might as well grab it. Might as well. I think this is going decently well, as far as AWU fights go. As someone who seems to be destined to get this map every single time I play Eclipse, I've had some pretty bad AWU fights in my time. Especially when I'm like on the tail end of an E8 run, it's like, oh, you wanted a breather? Or just like a simple grinding sesh for a legendary chest? Oh no, it's Siren's Call time, teehee. We love Siren's Call. It is everybody's favorite experience. Oh yeah, I forgot we had a legendary to pick up. Walking around aimlessly, just picking up random chests for the past like 10 minutes. Anyways, not 10 minutes, more like 1 minute, but... Anyways, it's Magma Worm time. Hot take, Magma Worms should be immune to fire. I don't know. What do you mean they're burning? Look at them. Of course they are. Go my lava pits. So much fire. Just you wait though, it's gonna get even crazier as we move on. I change around my command queue here a little bit. I don't think we need any more Noxious Thorn though. It's really just getting that for the 10% bleed and for the spreading of the fire effect, which I think we have just more than enough of. I only want 1 more Death Mark, and I got 3 Chrono Baubles for sake of keeping up with the Death Mark. But other than that, I really just want to lean into the fuel cells a little bit more so that we are absolutely spewing these things out. Because I've seen this thing at maximum capacity, and let me tell you, it's a sight to see. It most certainly is. I really want to push it to that limit if we can manage. Oh boy, there's gonna be so much fire on this map, you're not even gonna know, like, where anything is. You're not gonna know where you are. I'm not gonna know where I am. Everything's gonna be burning. It's gonna get hot. That's what it's gonna be. So yeah, now we're shooting these Molotov cocktails about once every, like, second and a half. Just a big leap up from the 40 seconds it starts at. I can check specifically. Yeah, about a second and a half. I was almost spot on. Go ahead, Greater Lizard, Greater Lemurian, attempt to cross the river Styx. You cannot. Whoa, Voyage Jailer, hardly know her. Wow. God, humor is so easy, you guys have no idea. You have no idea. Okay, I saw some void colors back here. Oh, here's where every void enemy in the game is. I see now. I was wondering, because I couldn't really find any of them. About time we found those dudes. It's about time. I saw there was another void dude somewhere. I think he just fell through the ground. Yep. That happens to you sometimes. You just fall through the ground. It's not good for your health. They don't say this. It's bad for the limbic system. That's what they say. You don't want to fall through the ground. It's bad for the limbic system. That's what they're all saying. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Had to pause for a moment because my brain is genuinely shutting down. Fatigue is so crazy because it's not tired. It's not tired. And you've probably, most people do experience fatigue sometime in their life, as far as I'm aware. It's just the feeling of being weakened effectively. Just to sort of sum it up, that's not it specifically, but it's definitely along those lines. And so you probably felt it after like a long day of work, but when my body gets tired, it throws in fatigue in there because I have chronic fatigue, and it is such a weird thing. It is such a weird thing to experience, because tired is like, oh, I'm sleepy. You know, it's just something we all experience, something the body is used to. But with fatigue, it's like your brain, it's like your body is fighting your brain to fall asleep. It's so hard to explain. Like, your brain is, like, fully awake and it doesn't want to fall asleep, but with fatigue, it's like your body's just like, nah, we're done. We're done. The rest of, the rest of the day is not worth it. And we're just gonna sit and chill. Anyone know where the lunar, or the newt shrines are on this map? Oh, isn't there a guaranteed one at the top of this thing? I think so. How do you get up there, though? Because I don't know. I think it's this way. Hey, fun, useless fact sneak peek, by the way. This table, you can stand on it. But look at this. Items go through it. Wow, isn't that something? Isn't that insane? Bet you thought that was cool. That's going to be in the useless facts video in 10 years when I actually put it out. Remember when I said that was coming out for 7.5 thousand subscribers? What a funny, silly thing to say. What a goofy, ridiculous thing to say, honestly. How the hell do you get up there? Ugh. Oh wait, do you literally just go up this thing? I didn't even see this. I have not fully explored this map yet, so do be patient with me. Yeah, I had no idea that existed. Well, finally, we found it. Took us long enough, am I right? Jesus. I'm so slow, and I need more fuel cells. Our cooldown right now is 1.21 seconds, and I've seen what this can actually do, because you can get it so that there is literally 0 cooldown with this. and you are just absolutely spewing out Molotov cocktails. This is what it looks like right now, but that's mostly due to the Soulbound Catalyst. And oh my god, look at the fire. My frames are beginning to drop slightly. This is perfect. This is exactly what we needed. This is how it should be. This is waking me up, I feel like, maybe. Just if it's not for just the brightest light you could imagine on your screen right now. That's not the brightest light you can imagine in this game. The brightest light in this game is when a blue portal is on a snowy map, and for some reason the light from the blue portal conflicts with the snow, and it just... It's intense, to say the least. Hey, let's get another Myrdered, why not? Because I don't know what to get there, and I don't care. Who give a damn? Ooh, Shrine of Shaping. Everyone's favorite. Except Raydan's. He fucking hates that thing, I guess. Or so I've heard, I don't know. Is that a cloaked chest? That's a cloaked chest, baby! That's awesome! I want to get in on that. Trying to both, like, stay vigilant on the enemies here and also go after that, yeah. Hell yeah, cloaked chest, another free one. God, that's so much fire. It's honestly impressive. Like, I should be applauded. Someone give me the, I don't know, New York Times bestseller for this or something. I don't know. Give me any award. I just need validation at this point. Now it's getting pretty fast. This is how fast we're throwing them out now. That's about every half second, right? Yeah, almost exactly every half second. That's pretty sweet, but I've seen where this can go, and trust me, it gets out of hand quickly. So I think this next level, now that we're really committing to getting a bunch of fuel cells, well, you'll see. Unfortunately, we are still limited by range, so killing airborne enemies is kind of, honestly, it's more up to the Noxious Thorn than it is for us to shoot them, because these guys will die of burning. And all those burn stacks will transfer over to their friends. Isn't that... Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Combining it with the Soulbound Catalyst seems to make my game stutter a little bit, it would seem. I'm no scientist, but that was intense. That was intense. 2 mountain shrines on this map. That'll make for an exciting teleporter fight, I think. That looks like a lot of fun, sounds like. I don't know. 3 mountain shrines on this map. Don't mind if I do. Please and thank you. Wow. You're so kind for doing that instead of giving me any green items that I actually wanted. I do want more green items, please. That would be amazing. Inspirational, even. Oh, sure, Pluripus and Larva, why not? I don't care. Like, I don't know, this video is nothing anymore. That's how most of these Risk Raid videos go. It's just a matter of how quickly it devolves at this point. Wow, a Gilded Beetle Queen? Not even a threat. Oh my god! Bathe in the fire! Oh dear. I took a lot of damage there. Almost lost me watches. Oh, there's another one. I won't allow this at all. No, this is inappropriate behavior. Anyways, this makes up for the green items that I didn't get. This is actually brain rot. Every time I kill something by accident, I just erupt into, lava like that, and it just plummets my frames. I love it. Here, let's kill these guys and just show them what's up. Yep. No, this is good. This is great. How many Molotov sprites can we have on the screen at once? Challenge gone wrong. 24 hours. I, like, genuinely, like, my eyes are crossing right now. There's so much shit happening on my screen that I'm, like, losing focus. My tinnitus rises as all I can hear are sounds of bees This is the end. God, I hope so. I keep getting frozen from ice elites that I just can't see. That's fun. It's really lagging. This might become a what if, like, how long until we crash the game episode, because I mean, look at this. Look at this. Oh, my computer's doing all right. Holy shit. Ugh, I had to do it again. We can make it through, though. We can make it through. I may be suffering clinical brain rot and falling apart at the seams, but that's no matter. We must continue. We must fight. We must finish the fight. We must defeat Mithrix. We must escape Petrichor 5. Petrichor 4 was so cool. They just had to cash in and make a Petrichor 5. What the hell is happening on my screen? It's just a constant stream of Molotovs shooting out of Huntress's forehead right now. Oh my god, this frame rate is not your device, by the way. It is straight up just my how fast the game actually is, which is entirely how it should be, baby. If you can't see what's happening, that should be the ultimate goal of any Risk of Rain 2 game. That's what matters. I can't even begin to exist. I just hope that I'm killing things enough. But there's so much fire everywhere. It's unbearable. What is fucking happening on my screen, dude? The frames are just insane. They are insane frames. Fatal frames, maybe. If I'm not careful, they will be fatal frames, like the video game series. I don't know if it's actually a series or not. It might just be one game, but it's whatever. Let me tell you, after this recording, I am going directly to bed. This will not be edited today. You guys got 2 Signalis, that sounds like a disease, Signalis episodes today, so I think you guys can maybe hold on one more day for this Risk of Rain 2 video. I think tomorrow I'm gonna begin work either on the Signalis essay video or just do more work on my 10K Q&A. Because, I don't know. It just makes sense to me in my brain. I just don't know what's happening on my screen. There's apparently a Clay Dunestrider that hasn't died. Clearly he hasn't tasted my most wonderful drink of Molotov cocktail. Yummers. So tasty. I think it's also the constant, like, buzzing noise that the Molotovs make. Like, no matter what is happening on the screen, that's kind of, like, lulling me to sleep. It's almost like ASMR, in a way. Oh, my lord. Oh, the vibration frequency that kills you. This really is Signalis. At least I'm pretty sure that's what the zombifying disease was in that game. It wasn't a disease, it was the brainwashing from the global frequency or whatever it was called. I want to beat Mithrix, but I also want to stop playing this game for my own sake. What if we cheated to do it? I mean, we don't need to cheat. We can just speed run to get there. We're gonna any percent this. We're back with a vengeance because apparently I only ever get Siren's Call. And we're here to, you know, screw them up. Hey guys, hey scavengers, most formidable enemy in the game. Lol, that's adorable. Enjoy your imminent death. Wow, an Awu, a very difficult enemy that many people struggle with. What Awu? It's gone. It is nothing but a paste on the ground. There's probably a legendary somewhere in here. I'm determined to find it. There it is. Hear me out, Sailstar should work on scavenger stacks. Would this be balanced? Not at all. Would it be funny? Absolutely. And we're already leaving. Who gives a damn? The music in the background is probably going to be so hard to listen to. You know what else is hard to listen to? Whatever is happening on my screen right now. I'm being hit by shit I can't even see. I honestly don't want to die because then our pluripotent larva is going to kick in. I can't... But there's like nothing I can do about that though, other than just sort of strafe around aimlessly. And hope that my game doesn't crash. Seems to be holding fairly strong though. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Holy moly. I just got a second soulbound catalyst, so... Maybe this is what I deserve. Oh, there go our watches, I guess. I don't know how we could have avoided this. Or what's gonna happen to me. I have a feeling death is imminent. And I have a feeling I earned it. But that's okay. It's okay, now we can just throw all our Molotovs off the map. That's so pretty that that happens, by the way. There's this really fun dynamic or beauty of throwing Molotovs directly in the air because they do that. They sort of explode midair like a firework. It's beautiful. Alright, where is the scavenger? I don't know. I killed it apparently. I could not tell you where it died, though. Oh, over there. Cool. Let's burn that guy to death. Lovely. Oh my jeez, dude. I am actually falling to pieces as we speak. It's, what is happening? We died, but here's but wait, here's pluripotent larva, and now we can use arrow rain 25 times. Wait, guys, it's important. Anyways, I'm gonna leave so we don't all go deaf, or just pause so we don't all go deaf. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, a hefty yawn, and now you have to yawn too because it's contagious. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, consider liking and subscribing. Consider checking out my other stuff. If you are just here for Risk of Rain, that's fine. But I do other playthroughs which are a ton of fun, and I make analysis videos on big games that I think are amazing stories. And next we're doing Signalis. So yeah. Anyways, I'll see you all later. I love you to bits, and yeah, bye-bye.